Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Female FriYay, where you can't be where you can't see. Today, we are staying a little bit closer to home and interviewing one of our RAUK block babes. I would like to introduce Dr. Maria Sebastian. How are you doing, Maria?
I'm fine. Thank you very much, Becky, for inviting me here. It's an
No,
honor.
of course, we had to have our RAUK representation in Female FriYay. So tell me, an easy question to start. What's your name? Where do you come from originally? And where do you currently work?
So my name is Maria Paz Sebastian. I come from Spain. I'm Spanish, and I was trained in Spain, and I came here to London to do a regional anesthesia fellowship in UCLH. And currently, I work in a very nice hospital with an amazing department and colleagues. It's the Royal National Orthopaedic Hospital in Stanmore.
And what attracted you to regional anaesthesia?
Well, you know what? I've always, since I was a trainee, I've always liked regional anesthesia. I find really rewarding doing the blocks. And I was trained with, not with ultrasound, I was trained with landmarks and with nerve stimulation. And since then, it's like, yes, you know, with your needle finding that pitch that moves the nerve and then numbing it and knowing some of the anatomy and everything, is just, you know, and the patients were so happy, no pain. So I always like it. And then when I become a consultant, I learned how to use ultrasound. And that was like a game changer. You know, it's like game changer. It's like knowing, so what you learned before, like, you know, like
Yeah.
you will be able, you were able to see it and to find the nerves and knowing where the nerves are, that really changed, you know, changed the way that I was doing regional, and I liked it so much. And since then, I always try to find different little nerves. So it's like I am a little nerve nerd, I think.
Okay. And I admit I don't know how to use the nerve stimulator. So it shows how regional anaesthesia has developed over the years that
Oh yes.
throughout my training, which has now been going on 12 years, I've never seen anyone do a nerve stimulated block without, without an ultrasound. So what do you think you might do if you weren't an anaesthetist?
You know what? I think I don't know because really I don't know that if I would like something different. I know that I like doing things with my hands. For example, I couldn't be someone just looking at a computer for 12 hours a day. So it has to be something to do with my hands. Probably, probably I will be a surgeon. That's
Okay. Stick with medicine then.
I prefer to be sitting the whole time. So probably anesthetist is the best for me, I think. But if
Okay.
not, I think I will be a surgeon
And what's your favourite part of your job?
doing blocks. This was I like the most. If I have a list with no block, it's like, okay, fine. Okay, let's do it. I always
Okay.
try to do a block for any patient that I have. It's like, okay, what can I do? What block can I do for this patient? So I am always thinking on doing some blocks and some teaching them, because it's the other thing that I really like, because I I am so enthusiastic about doing blocks and how good they are. But I also like teaching a lot. So it's like when I found a nerve or something that I think will be useful for anyone, I like to show it. It's like, look, like, so when I find someone that is really enthusiastic, it really make my day. You know, when it's so as enthusiastic as me, you know, sometimes you teach something or something that you think that is going to be very interesting, and you know, they are like, oh, okay.
But
But if
I'm
you find someone that
guessing,
really and like, and then, you know, I keep doing more and more because I really enjoy. I think I like anatomy really, because I think regional is anatomy, and so I like finding out with the ultrasound, you know, the things that you know from the pictures, and having that. I think that is what I really like.
and I'm guessing at Stanmore, because you do mainly orthopedics there, you don't get many lists without block opportunity. Is that fair to
Well,
say?
you do many blocks, yes, in there, and in the spines we don't do that many, but we are introducing now the ESP, and we do tab blocks also for anterior approaches. So yeah, we do many. We do many. Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favourite block?
So this is very difficult, but because I do a lot of foot and ankle, and I'm going to say popliteal, because it's so
Ah,
rewarding, you know, when you put your local anesthetic, yes, when you piece that paraneural sheet and you see the local anesthetic just going and surrounding your nerve, but not going anywhere else, that I'm going to say popliteal.
you're a
But I
lady
find it's
close to
also one
my
of my favorites.
heart. Yes, it's my favourite too, but no one seems to be advocating for it.
No, I like it. I like it
I
very much.
know, no one says popliteal sciatic, and I'm like, well, it's my favourite block as well. So you're a lady very close to my heart, Maria Paz.
Oh,
Right, we're going to go on to our block break now. Our question's
okay.
completely unrelated
Excellent.
to anaesthesia. We've got a 1 minute timer. It's to try and get to know you a bit better. Go. Do you have a guilty pleasure?
A guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Oof,
Something you like that you shouldn't.
eating.
And what's your desert island item?
Oh, I think I will take, I don't know,
Don't say your
maybe a phone
ultrasound.
to call someone to look for me.
Okay, name something that you're really bad at.
I am really bad mm, at cooking.
Okay. And would you rather be in a tent roughing it or glamping?
Oh, no, no, not glamping.
Okay. Are you a in-store kind of shopping girl, or you prefer to just do it all online?
I have changed. Now I do mainly online, I have to say.
Okay. And are you spring, summer, autumn, or winter?
I like summer.
And I'm going to give you one final question. If you could travel anywhere in the world, cost and time aside, where might you go?
Ooh, I think I will go to Philippines.
Oh, good
Something
choice.
like, yes, different.
Okay. Right, back to the more serious questions. Can you tell us a little bit about your career path, how you've managed to get from your residency in Spain to now RAUK board?
Well, as I said, I was trained in Spain, in Madrid, and then I got married with a man who is from Bilbao, from the north. So I went there, and I worked as a consultant there. And then he moved to London. So I decided to come to London with him. So I looked for something. I really enjoyed regional anesthesia. So I wanted to do something that I really enjoyed. So I looked for a fellowship, and I was very lucky to get the fellowship in UCLH. And then I went to Stanmore. And when I was there, I don't know, it's like everything like I really I never thought about applying for our RUK, because you know it's like no one knows me, like I don't know, it's like you don't think you are important at all. It's like why I will be do that, but I enjoy teaching so much that I thought, you know, I saw that it's like why not, and I did it, and really I'm really happy for having done that, because you know it has opened me so much opportunities, and being able to get regional anesthesia closer to the people. That is really what we all want. Is nothing like that, you know. When you find, as I say, something interesting, like, or how can people can learn? It's like, you know, it's easy. It's like why not? Why not everyone is doing it? So yeah, and that's how I am here, really.
And then
Probably just being
you're flying the flag for the ladies at RAUK. What do you think's been your biggest career achievement?
well, really, I think is being now at the board in our UK. I think it's quite important, and it's mainly because it's given me, as I said, the opportunity to get regional anesthesia to everyone. And there are so many projects happening. You know, there are amazing people working there, like, you know, with a lot of enthusiasm, like to bring regional anesthesia, and that is what we want, really. So, and being involved in all that projects and being able to deliver them, I think is obviously is one of my great achievements.
They're certainly very passionate, hard-working, regional enthusiasts at the top levels of RA in our country. And what do you think has been your biggest failure in your career?
The biggest failure. Hmm.
Or something perhaps that's not gone as well?
Well, uh, for sure the best that it was the worst time in my career, and I have to say, is when I came to UK. No one can think how difficult it is to come from another country to a country where your language is not, you are not native English speaker, and also start working as a trainee again when you were a consultant level before. So
Yeah.
everything is like that feeling of feeling completely stupid and not able to, to say the things that you want to say in a proper way, like, feeling like, it's like, I know what I'm saying. It's like, I want to, but you cannot, because you can tell the things, but not in the way that you will like to, So that was really, 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 really difficult. Also, sleeping in the floor didn't help, I have to say.
I always have hats off for people who practice medicine in their non-native tongue.
It's very
It's
difficult, and I
incredible.
am
Like,
I have nothing but good, encouragement and for those people that come from another country, because I know how difficult it is.
so for people who don't know, you're our diversity lead at RAUK. What made you get into championing diversity?
Well, I have to say that it wasn't my first decision, and there were a lot of, people on the board, the previous people on the board, that thought that there was something that had to be done about that, and I completely agree with them. So it was their decision to try to find someone, and that RUK did have to have something, of regarding diversity, and we should be doing something. That, and obviously I accept it, and I am very happy for having done that, because being in this role has changed me a lot, and because you have to learn about, when I take up something on board, I really like to do it properly, or at least I try to do my best. So obviously I have read a lot. I have tried to, to know all the information, and this has changed me so much. It's like I can see people in a different way. Yes, reading and, and having more knowledge about all of that and how difficult it is for other people. And even in my normal life, it's like I am not, I think I am not that biased, or I try not, at least I am I am aware of having bias, and I'm managed, or I'm trying to, when I see something that is like, why are you thinking that? Like, stop thinking that, it's like, that is it cannot be right. And then I stop myself of thinking things about other people, or, having assumptions about other people. So I think it's really, really, really important that we change the way that we think, and try to be really accept everyone. There is no only one way of being right or good. There are so many grays that. So yeah, I think I am really, really happy to have taken that, but I cannot take the credit for having been, like, yeah, let's do this, because it wasn't me. It was the RUK board who really thought that, we have to do something about diversity, and we need someone to lead that. So I'm very happy and grateful that they did that.
And it's an issue very much worth championing. Um, Tell me, what do you think the best piece of advice is you've ever been given? It can be career or personal life.
So I've been thinking about this a lot, because, there are so many that just choosing one. But I like one a lot, and I'm going to try to translate from Spanish. So let's see how it goes. It says something like that. It's a quoting, and it's like, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, which means that you have to be kind. And if you are kind, you will get more. And whatever you want to achieve, you will achieve it better with kindness than being, anything else. So try to be kind.
Wise advice. Have you had any particularly strong female mentors in your career?
You know what? I don't think so. But I cannot think about not female or male mentor in my career. I think I have been very, very lucky during my whole career because, first of all, I have some amazing colleagues when I was a trainee, and they are still friends, and we have supported each other, during our whole career. And even our friends are still friends. Our children are still friends now, so it's great. But then everyone has helped me in one or another way. It's like, but I don't have just one person that I can think about, helping me and mentoring me. But I mean,
Takes a
mainly all of
community. It
them.
takes a community, doesn't it, to
Yes,
provide
definitely.
support. And what advice might you give for women coming up behind you?
Do whatever you want to do, and you are more valuable than anyone else. Yes, you have to believe in yourself, you in your own way, you can do whatever you want to do and just do it. In Everything is impossible until it's done. So yes, do whatever you want to do. If you want to do something, do it. If you don't want to do something, do not do it. You don't have to be like everyone else. If you do not want to do something, don't do it. Do whatever you want.
Keep it simple. Just do what you
Yes.
want to do. And finally, Maria Paz, just the last question. Tell us something about yourself that we may not know.
So probably well, a lot of people don't know many things about me, but one thing that even less people know is that I am deaf from my left ear. So
Ah,
if I try every time I try just to be placed on the right side, so I can hear what you said. If I am talking with someone who is in here, I would probably won't reply because not because I am rude. It's like because I don't,
I just don't
I haven't
hear
heard that.
you. Maria, you have been absolutely amazing.
Oh
Thank
no,
you
thank
for
you, Sebastian.
coming. Thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Bye bye, everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me.